What's up? All right, so tonight we got a little bit of something for me. You know, they do the one for you, one for me type thing. This is the one for me. I know not a ton of people are interested, but hopefully we can grow an audience here. And then when I'm done with this, Reggie's going to come on stage and we're going to watch the end of the Hornets game. So you'll get some NBA stuff in here later on. For now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you how to win Major League Baseball best ball leagues. These are yeah, you're gonna hang out and play your guitar. These are pretty easy to win if you follow a formula. Now, like, I'm not a genius, but I have watched 4,000 or more professional games from the dugout, so I know a thing or two. I win about 78-80% of the time, cash. So this plan works. Again, not financial advice. You can lose money, but if you follow this plan, it will work most of the time. So I've set up teams. I set up a So Rare team for Reggie. I think it did pretty well. Just follow this, and you can get into some of these games for $3. So it's not a ton of money if you just want to kind of get your feet wet and see how it's going. RX is in the shower, which hopefully he'll come on from the shower, which would be nice. Anyway, so we'll go through what best ball leagues are, how we want to draft, and then we'll bring Reggie on and watch the end of the Hornets versus Pistons. So first off, the great thing about best ball teams is you just draft and forget. Like, once you draft the team, you don't have to do anything. Just like any other best ball teams, you draft your team and it picks your best players for each week, and you just go on. So you don't have to set up a lineup every day. You don't have to set up a lineup weekly. You just literally draft your players and you're gone. So that's one. The first part is 18 weeks. You're going to be in a 12-team league, and you're going to play 18 weeks, and then the top two go on to the playoffs. So for the first 18 weeks, you can just check your standings, see how you're doing, root for your players, so on and so forth. The roster is 20 spots. You have 20 spots total, so it's 20 rounds. Again, you're going to have 12 teams in this league, 20 rounds in the draft, 20 roster spots. If somebody gets injured, you just have to roll with it. So we'll talk about how you defend that and how you want to set up your roster so you have enough people playing every week. So if there's an injury, that's the biggest thing that can derail this. So every week you're going to play 3 pitchers, you're going to play 3 infielders, you're going to play 3 outfielders, and you're going to play 1 flex position. Now, again, you don't have to do shit. It's just going to automatically set that up for you. It's going to take your top players every week and produce your score. So, again, you don't have to do anything. You just draft the team. All right, so what we want to draft is, along with drafting good players, you want to draft playing time. That's the biggest thing. That's the easiest way new people get in trouble, is they'll draft like a rookie that might not play that much. Or I've seen a lot of people this year drafting Castellanos from the Phillies, and he's going to be in a platoon situation. That's not good for you. You want people that are going to play every day. A bad player that plays every day is better than a good player that plays once or twice a week. So we want to draft playing time. That's our biggest thing. All right, going down this list, you'll see we're going to do a draft here in a couple minutes just to run through one. Outfielders are really hard to find. So, there's spring training just started, GB. People reported today. So in my former life, I would have been in Arizona for 10 days already. Players will start reporting tonight. They'll have their first pitcher and catcher workout tomorrow or Wednesday, depending on what team it is. And then games will start the 20th, spring training games, and then the actual season starts the 25th. So again, outfielders are really hard to find, and you'll see when we go through this draft, there's probably only 60-ish or 70-ish outfielders that are going to be good outfielders. So we're going to draft outfielders early. Yeah, if you could draft 20 Otanis, you'd be set. So outfielders are really hard to find. Infielders are plentiful. And I'll show you here tonight a couple outfielders that are going to be really good that you can take at the end of the draft. We're talking, pick 230, 240, shit like that. So we're going to get outfielders early and wait for the infielders later. Now, what I do, and I think what most professionals do, if you look, their roster construction and our optimum roster construction is going to be 8 pitchers, 6 infielders, and 6 outfielders. Now, the reason why we do that, again, is we need to be able to account for injuries. We need to be able to account for guys that aren't playing well, and we have to field all those positions. If you're ever in a place where you can't field a position, even though the rest of the team is awesome, you're going to be screwed. And when we do this draft, there's going to be people that only draft 3 or 4 outfielders or 3 or 4 infielders or like 3 pitchers, and that team is fucked from the beginning. Like, you have to have enough to overcome those things, even if your players are awesome. So now, if you want to tinker with that a little bit, go for it. But I found over the last 10 years or so, 8 pitchers, 6 infielders, 6 outfielders is optimal. If you want to change it a little bit, think about this. If you only take 5 outfielders, you're 1 injury away from being screwed, basically, because the outfielders are almost always going to be your flex position, just because they hit better most of the time, for the most part. So, man, I would feel uncomfortable not having the roster set up this way. Again, you can do it however you want, but just from my standpoint, it's going to be 8, 6, and 6. All right. Again, this is my opinion. You can do what you want. This is not financial advice. If you do this, you can lose money. So here's my kind of thing is I normally avoid rookies unless I'm trying to win the whole thing. Like, unless I'm trying to win the jackpot, I'm going to avoid rookies. And this is the reason why. Again, they might not play every day. Even if you have a stud pitcher, like say you take Nolan McLean or something, and he's a stud, he's still only going to pitch 140, 150 innings, even if he's the greatest pitcher in the world, because they don't want to screw him over for the next 7 years. Remember, they have these guys under contract and arbitration for the next 7 years. They can't go anywhere. So they're not going to risk the next 6 years of a player just because he's having a good season. I mean, think Strasburg 10 years ago when he was the best pitcher in the league and they held him out of the playoffs because he got to 150 innings. So in my mind, I'm here to make money. I'm not here to win the championship or whatever. I want to win. I'm probably going to enter 70 to 100 of these things. I want to make 50 to 100 bucks on each one of them. I'm not trying to make $100,000. Now, there are a couple where I'll enter to try to win big, but unless I'm going for the big prize, I'm going to stay away from rookies. So the first kind of step in what players do we want? Now, when we do this draft, you'll see that it gives you projections, so you get a rough idea of what they are. But the way to actually do this, and if you want to get into fantasy baseball, just like any other sport, is you have to do your own research. These are a couple sites that give you a lot of good research. I'll show you one of them here. Let me see if I can share this tab. All right, this is Fangraphs. Fangraphs is free. You can pay for a membership, but this is free. It's going to give you it's got every statistic you could ever want for free. But if you're looking to draft players, this is a good thing, is projections. They have 3 or 4 different projection charts: Zips, Zip DT, Steamer, all those. So just go to Zips and you can see what they project your players to do. Every player in the league is on here. So if there's a guy that you're curious about, what Zips think he's going to do, what does Steamer think he's going to do, these things are pretty close. So, again, they're going to have Ohtani and Judge as the best players and so on and so forth. You can also go up here to fantasy. Where's fantasy? Fantasy. And it'll kind of give you like the glamour stats, games, at-bats, home runs, RBIs, runs, walk rate, K rate, ISO, batted ball in play, average, all that kind of stuff. And it'll also show you your draft position. So if you want to go just super simple, maybe go down here and see, I don't know, Let's find a guy. Here we go. Adley Rushman is the 159th draft, but he's going to be the 14th best player. That might be a way to do it. That's one way to look up statistics and kind of glean who you want to go for. Another one is Baseball Savant. This one I love. Baseball Savant. There are so many statistics. Like, baseball is the biggest statistic thing in the world in terms of like how many statistics they record and what's recorded and all that. So I use Baseball Savant a lot if there's a player I'm interested. This is one of the guys that I really like, and that's Alec Burleson for the Cardinals. He's going to play every day because the Cardinals are going to try to play the young guys to see what's happening. And Baseball Savant, again, has a million different statistics. It gives you its barrel percentage, its xWOBA, xBA, xSlug, WOBA, hard hit percentage, everything. It gives you how they hit versus certain pitches. It gives you how many home runs they would hit in each ballpark. It tells you exactly what they hit on each pitch type. It gives you air ball or line drives versus fly balls versus ground balls versus everything. It gives you, their contact percentage, whether they top it, whether they hit under, whether they hit a burner, solid contact, barrel. Everything you could ever want for their whole career is in here. Every pitch that's ever been thrown to this player is tracked here. It gives you what home runs they would hit in different ballparks. Last year, he hit 18 home runs in St. Louis, playing in St. Louis. But if he played in Sacramento, he would have hit 25 home runs. If he would have hit in Cincinnati, he would have hit 23 home runs. Any of those bandboxes, he would have hit more home runs. So anyway, this gives you everything. But this is the thing that I like right here. It's the percentile ranks. Maybe we can get a collecting and connecting baseball league together. That'd be cool. So this is the easiest thing to read in Baseball Savant. You don't have to know what ISO is. You don't have to know what WOBA is. You don't have to know any of that shit. It gives you the breakdown, the percentile against major league players. So if we're looking at Burleson here, this would be the profile of somebody that I'm interested in drafting. And again, we can probably take this guy with the last pick of the draft. He's going 230-ish, something like that. So we can look his xWOBA, his x batting average, his xSlug, his exit velocity, squaring up the ball, doesn't strike out, doesn't chase pitches, walks at an okay rate. Like, you can see here, this guy, the underlying statistics, his glamour statistics might not have been great last year, but you can see he was in the top percentage of all the things you want him to be in the top percentage of. Another cool thing about Baseball Savant here is you can hit this little play button, and it goes through every year they've been in the big leagues. So you can see his first year he was okay, next year he was better, last year really good. So he's on the upswing here. Also, it has all their glamour stats here. It doesn't have the expanded stats, but you can look every year. Burleson, every year his batting average has gone up. Every year his OBP has gone up. Every year his slugging has gone up. So 244 to 269 to 290, 300 to 314 to 343, 390 to 420 to 459. So this is a guy that we would be interested in. So if you want to do a little bit of research, those are both really good spots. Do I read all these stats? Yeah, I'm a fucking baseball geek. So yeah, I read them all. And look, I don't have shit to do. So yeah, man. Once you get into it, it kind of becomes second nature to you. Like, and a cool thing about these sites is it also has glossary of terms and shit. So you don't need to know what xWOBA is. You can look it up and it'll tell you. xWOBA is weighted on base average. So anytime you see a statistic that has weighted in it, that means it's adjusted for the park. So any of these players that play in bandboxes, And for those of you who don't know, a bandbox is just a park that plays really small. Any of these teams that play in bandboxes like Sacramento, Cincinnati, Colorado, obviously those people's statistics is better, but you don't know what they're going to do on the road. So they weight it. It's a mathematical formula that they use to basically make every park even. So anytime you see weighted, that's basically means it's been park adjusted. So that's another thing you could do if you want to take players that just play in bandboxes. That's a totally valid strategy, right? Do you want to take only Cincinnati hitters, only A's hitters, only Colorado hit, whatever? Like that's totally viable, right? So those are two good websites. We talked about Burleson. I can show you Cole Reagan's here. This is a pitcher that I really like that's going to go late. Cole Reagan's, again, we can just look right. We don't even have to go to all these statistics. And by the way, this thing is great too, because look, it shows you how much each one of their pitches changes, where it goes, like it shows you how each of these pitches moves. Like this site is just incredible. Anyway, if we're just doing the on the face value here, his xERA, his x batting average, his fastball velo, his average exit velo, chase rate, whiff rate, K rate, all those are super high. Those are all things you want from a pitcher. So this is a guy we're going to target too. And you can see over here on the right, you can see how the ball moves towards pitchers. That's a shit ton of break on all these pitches. So again, and we can look at his old statistics. 2 years ago, he was a good pitcher, didn't play that much. A year before last, he pitched 186 innings, 223 strikeouts with a 3.4 ERA. Last year was not that great statistically because he was hurt, but you can still see his underlying metrics are very good. So that's the kind of thing we're looking for, right? Sliders with a beer. That's true. Yeah, you're not beating me in fast break for baseball. No, I'm going to win those. Anyway, that's an easy way to kind of, look to see who you want. Like I said, just doing kind of bare minimum kind of research on guys. Another thing about Fangraphs is it'll show you the depth chart. So again, we were talking about Nick Castellanos, probably going to be a platoon type guy. You can go on there and see what the starting lineups are going to be most of the time. So if you want to go to Fangraphs and just make sure, your person's playing most of the time, that's an easy way to do it. All right. So we did our research. We know we want 8 pitchers, 6 infielders, and 6 outfielders. So here's the plan when it comes to the draft. First thing we're going to do when the draft starts is we're going to draft 3 outfielders. Now, I know that's a little bit counterintuitive, but remember, those outfielders go really freaking fast. So if you haven't had your outfield set by about the 6th round, you're fucked. So we're going to take 3 outfielders right away, okay? Then in the 4th round, we're going to take one of the stud pitchers and one of the stud infielders, okay? And then we're going to grab 2 more outfielders before they're gone, and then we're just going to fill in pitchers and infielders. And our last 2 picks are going to be infielders, kind of like in fantasy football, where your last pick is always a kicker and defense. Here, our last 2 picks are going to be infielders because, again, when we get into this, I'll show you those last picks. You're going to be able to pick a player that's really good as an infielder, and you're going to feel like an asshole if you spent higher picks on them. So our last 2 picks are going to be infielders. All right. So we got our draft plan. If we do this right, this is what our team's going to look like. Our team's going to look like 3 stud outfielders and then 3 guys that play all the time. Again, we want playing time. So if we do this right, we're going to take 3 stud outfielders and 3 guys that start every game. Okay? we're going to have one stud infielder, two very good infielders, and then three starters. All right. And that's just following the plan. And then for as far as pitchers, we're going to have one stud pitcher because, again, we took one in the 4th or 5th round. We're going to have two really good pitchers. And then the rest of our pitchers are going to be guys that are slated to pitch more than 150 innings. So that's kind of the demarcation of a player that plays a lot for a pitcher is 150 innings. So, again, if we do this right, that's what we're going to have when we get through with this. All right, and I'll show you one of my drafts. Basically, you're going to need between 20,000 and 21,000 points for the season to go to the playoffs. So if we do this, if we follow this plan, we do it right, nobody gets hurt, we should be good. All right, now, if we're really going for it here and we want to get some rookies, here are some guys you might want to look at. Again, I would only take these players if this is like if we're trying to win the championship. We're not trying to just make money. We're trying to win the championship. These would be guys that I would look at. Obviously, if you know anything about baseball, the Mets, Nolan McLean, fucking stud last year. I don't know, 6-7 starts last year, sub-2 ARA, struck everybody out. That would be a guy I'd look at. Bubba Chandler for Pittsburgh. If you look at his underlying stats on Baseball Savant, just freaking incredible. He had a 4-something ERA, but that's because he had one start where he went like 2/3 of an inning and gave up 9 runs. But the rest of the time, if you take that one game out, it was a sub 3 ERA with 1 million strikeouts. So that's a guy you would want. And then the Japanese imports for Houston, really good in the foreign leagues last year. And the way you can kind of think about that is Nippon baseball, Japanese baseball, is about the level of AAA. So if you look at his stats from last year, you can kind of say, okay, well, how does that measure up to a guy that was in AAA last year? Anyway, that would be the 3 main rookies you would want to target in terms of pitchers. In terms of just hitters, these are probably the guys you would want. Kevin McGonigal for Detroit, just 5-tool player, all-around stud. Don't know if he's going to come up early or not. So, again, I would be a little bit apprehensive about taking these guys, early. If you want to use your last infielder or outfielder pick for one of these guys, maybe that would be the way to go. Connor Griffin, again, stud for Pittsburgh. They're going for it this year. They just signed Ozuna. So they're going to try to be good this year because they only have 5 more years of Skeens left. JJ Weatherholt for the Cardinals, shortstop, might play him at second base or third, who knows. But he was the Texas League MVP, killed it at AAA, and just, a stud. Travis Bazzana, I would be a little bit more weary about this one just because Cleveland doesn't normally bring their guys up. For those of you that don't know, if you keep a player down for more than a month, you get a whole nother year because they don't hit the service time target that they would need to become a free agent. So that's what Cleveland normally does. I'd be a little bit apprehensive about taking Travis. All right, the kid for Toronto that came from Japan, Okamoto, like stud, bunch of home runs. That might be a gamble you want to take. And yeah, exactly. Atlanta did that too. Everybody does it because if you keep the kid down until the start of May, you get a whole nother year. Now they have a thing where if one of your players is in the top 3 of Rookie of the Year, you get an extra comp pick, an extra draft pick. But still, would you rather have that extra draft pick or would you rather have an extra year of a player that's freaking awesome? So, again, if you are going to lean towards taking rookies, I would start with the Japanese imports because those guys have a set contract. Those aren't guys that have been drafted. So their contract's already set. They have big league contracts. They don't have minor league contracts. So those guys are going to be up from jump. Murakami for the White Sox, again, you can look up his stats. Freaking stud in Nippon League. He's going to strike out a ton, but he's probably going to hit 30 home runs. So, yeah, I saw Acuna at the Super Bowl halftime show. It was like him and Pedro Pascal just showed up for no reason. It was pretty dope. That was pretty cool. So Murakami would be a guy that I would probably take. You know, Chicago is horrible. He's going to play every day. We don't give a shit if he strikes out, right? It's not our team. We just want him to hit home runs. So, all right. So that's kind of the plan here. We'll do one draft, and then I'll end the misery of baseball and bring on Reggie, and we'll watch the end of the Hornets game. But again, there's 20 roster spots. We want to find playing time. We're going to take infielders early. We're going to take 8 pitchers, 6 infielders, 6 outfielders. We're going to try to avoid rookies. Our draft plan is to get 3 outfielders first, then the best available pitcher and best available infielder. Then we're going to grab outfielders before they're all gone. And then we're going to fill in the pitchers and infielders. And with the last 2 picks, we're taking infielders to round out our 6. So again, if we do it right, we have 3 stud outfielders and 3 starters. We have 1 stud infielder, 2 good infielders, and 3 starters. We have 1 stud pitcher, 2 good pitchers, and 5 starters that are going to pitch 150 innings plus. So let's go. Let me see if I can get this set up here, and we will do a draft live here. Let's see if we can get one. See if there's one that's filling up. All right, we'll do a $15 entry. And we'll do one live. All right. For some reason, it doesn't like my location now, so this is awesome. It's going well so far. Oh, the Hornets are losing. Fuck. What happened there? Reggie, how'd you let the Hornets lose? That's some bullshit. All right. So we're set up for our draft here. Let me share this. Okay, so hopefully everybody. Okay, so this is a draft. I'm using Underdog. There's a million different places where you can do it. I just happen to like Underdog. They're not paying me, but you can do it on DraftKings. There's a million sites that'll do it. So just looking here again. Here you can kind of see what I'm talking about. It's going to give you a projection of each player. It's going to tell you what they did the last couple of years. So Ohtani last year had 1,900 points. He's predicted to get 1,836 points this year. It gets that for all of them. But let's look here. So, I'm not bullshitting you. These are the outfielders. Let's say we go down to round 10. All right. So this is round 10. These are the Jagoffs you're drafting in round 10. Doyle, grandson of the wind, Kerry Carpenter. Like, these are not good players. Sal Frelick, Stanton, Ozuna, Beck. Like, these are not good players. So, look, about 50 is where it runs out. So, and then let's look at infielders instead. All right, our draft is starting. Look, you can go down to pick 200 and you still have good players. Look, 230. This is the end of the draft. 1,000 points, 1,000 points, 1,000 points. All right, we got the number 1 pick, so we're going good here, boys. We're going to take Ohtani like a motherfucker and be super thrilled. So you guys might be good luck for me. Pretty happy about that. Thank you guys for bringing me that luck. I'm not drafting Tank Dell like Rock did. That would be stupid. For those of you that don't know, in the Hive draft, Rock thought he was taking Nico Collins in the first round, but actually drafted Tank Dell. So not super smart of him. So all right, we're not going to overthink this thing. We're going to take Shohei Ohtani off the rip. So My selection can't be made. All right, there we go. We got Ohtani. So now what I normally do here is I go, you can just do the math or you can look. My next two picks are 24 and 25. So I'm going to look what outfielders will be there at 24 and 25. They're not going to be great, but we'll get some studs. So, we might have Churio, we might have Roman Anthony, Duran, PCA, Wyatt Langford. We'd be good with any of these. That'll give us our three studs. So we got Ohtani, obvious stud. We'll get our other two hitters, our other two outfielders right away. And then we'll take the best picture available and the best infielder available, and then we'll go from there. But we're off to a good race here. Let's see what these Jagovs are doing. This should probably go Judge, Soto, Acuna. So, yeah, Judge, Soto, Acuna, Carroll, Witt. This guy's going to be fucked. Keep an eye on this guy because he's not going to have outfielders. Schwarber, Tucker, this is all right in line. The problem with taking an infielder here, as good as Bobby Witt is, he's not going to have enough outfielders, unfortunately. And even if he does, they're not going to be very good. So we'll keep an eye on that. Somebody around this time will end up taking Vlad. And as much as I love Vlad, again, your outfield just not going to be good enough if you're taking an infielder in the first round. It's just super hard to do. Even a guy like Hosey here, it's just too hard to make up the outfield stuff. So we'll see what happens. But you want to see what the outfield list looks like? Let me see. So this is the outfield list right now. Devers, who I wouldn't take. Rooker would be okay. It's just I don't really buy Rooker, but he is playing in the bandbox in Sacramento. Alvarez is great, but you have the injury risk. I would love to get James Wood. I don't think he'll be there. Jackson is the guy we would really like here. Again, last year, solid season, 1,200. The last two seasons. We'd love to get him, Anthony. Honestly, any two of those guys will be set. Another infielder. Like this guy took Ellie, Nick Kurtz. Like we'll see. Maybe they know something I don't know, but we'll see what these guys do. Let's keep an eye on these three guys here, and we'll see what their team looks like. And maybe they have a way to make it work, but I just think they're going to be on the short end of the stick when it comes to outfielders. But we'll look at the end of this and see what they do. Now, again, if you were in a position where you had to side with Devers or something, and you want, maybe I could see it, but I just think now the thing about them is they're locked in. Their next three picks have to be outfielders, or they're going to be screwed. This guy took Jackson early, so that hurts us a little bit. This guy took Gunnar Henderson. Man, that's with Vlad sitting there. That's tough. Even if you want an infielder, that's tough. Now this guy, our guy Mags here, look at this. He took an infielder and a pitcher with his first two picks. He is going to have no outfielders. As great as Skubal is, you're just screwing again, this isn't all my opinion. I could be totally wrong, but we'll look. Mag is going to have, I don't know. He's going to have Lars Nootbaar as his starting outfielder. That's not going to be good for him. So, again, no matter what happens here, we're going to get two of our guys. I like Roman Anthony here. I'll probably take him and PCA just so I don't have two guys on the same team. Again, PCA last year, 1,400. He did have a shitty second half, but I'm okay with that. All right. So now as far as this goes, we have – all right. Give me a second. I'll send one out to Reggie and you if you guys want to come up. There you go. Boom, Reggie, RX. Boom. All right, you guys can come up. So now let's go look. We're gonna be, and if you guys come up, it might take me a second because I'm not paying attention. But all right, 48 and 49. All right, so hopefully we'll get either Manny or Trey here for our stud infielder. Otherwise, we're kind of fucked. So hopefully one of those guys will be there, and then we'll take one of our pitchers here, one of our stud pitchers, either Webb, Brown, Sanchez, something like that. So as long as our infielders don't get taken here, we'll be all right. All right, RX is here. Let's add him to the stage. What's up, RX? How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. I had to have my Nippon background here for you.
Oh, nice. It's always something with you, isn't it?
Well, I had this on the last CNC pod that I joined on.
So, nice. What's up, Bleezy?
Just happened to be there. Happened to be there as you were talking about the Japanese baseball player. So it was right in line. Pretty good.
How much snow did you guys get the other week? Was it bad or not that bad? Then?
I got almost nothing, and then within like 2 hours, it was all gone from all the wind and the dry weather. Like it had just disappeared. It was supposed to be coming in from the east.
Yeah.
So, and then the timing was going to be north to south for what you were going to get. It literally made like an upside down U over top of us, and so people west of us, east of us, and north of us got it.
Yeah. That's pretty sweet. What's up, Bleezy? Good to see you here. Kids here had a week out of school. Like it was insane because the roads were perfectly clear Tuesday, but they had a week out of. I don't know why. Like if I had a kid, I would be going crazy because they just had a week at home for no reason. All right, so let's go back here. Let's look at our guy Mags, who we said was gonna fuck this thing up. And his best outfielder is Jackson Merrill. Now, that's fine, but again, there's not a lot of great outfielders left. Look, he could take Duran, he could take Soderstrom, Bellinger, Ward, Happ. Like, those are good players, but he's not going to have a stud outfielder. So, man, let's see what he does with the next pick. But that's kind of the position you get stuck in if you take an infielder that early is kind of my point.
So in this scenario, does Shohei get you pitching stats as well?
No, just outfield stats.
Okay.
So, but again, last year, we got a fight in the Hornets game. Oh shit! Damn, Moose is pissed. Holy shit! Moose is going after oh fuck, he's gonna be suspended forever. Holy shit. That motherfucker was pushing coaches to the ground. Holy shit. Yeah, regulator. I sent you a link to come on. Oh, now they're fighting again. Holy shit. Man, this would be great if we had something where we could watch this together.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Oh, they're still fighting. What the fuck? And now LaMelo's going off the court. What are we? Oh my god, I'm gonna fuck up this draft so bad.
Focus on the draft. You've got 4 picks till you show up.
All right, let's see what our guy Mag does. He's got to take an outfielder. Let's see what Mag does.
Is he even there? Right?
He would have to because he wouldn't they wouldn't auto pick those guys for him. Maybe they would. I don't know. Maybe he's just gone.
6/19/30.
Oh, he took Machado. Fuck. That fucks us and fucks him. So that's awesome. Well, I'd be fine with Harper or Marte too, honestly.
Are you gonna be able to get to him? You think these
I'll get one of these guys. I'll some of these. I mean, there's only 3 more picks before me.
Who got picked just then? Happ. Okay, another outfielder got picked.
Which is insane. I mean, first off, Harper being here.
Another outfielder got pulled.
Yeah, George Springer.
Oh, Banana Mac loves her some Springer.
Oh, fuck. It looks like Moose is hurt. Oh, my God. This is just bad news, Bears.
All right.
We're going to have
Bryce
to have
Harper got pulled. Let's see if you can get Marte.
Well, I might take Turner if they're both there. Although Marte had a fucking incredible season last year.
Well, maybe they'll make the decision for you, so you don't have to.
Yeah, true. Well, this guy already has one infield. So again, this Matty guy.
You picked Turner.
That's fine. I'm perfectly happy with Marte.
So
I'll take my stud pitcher.
What about Yoshinobu Yamamoto?
Yeah. Well, here's my problem with Dodgers pitchers is they're going to go to a 6-man rotation.
Okay.
He might. Even last year, he only pitched 173 innings, and that was massive. So, he might only get 150 innings this year. Any of those Dodgers pitchers, they have so much talent that they can skip starts and shit. So, personally, I would stay away from those guys.
Okay. So, what's next? What's next? Do we pick another pitcher? Is that what you're?
Well, right now we're in a good position, so we can kind of do whatever we want with these next couple picks. This is kind of the play by ear era.
Okay.
We've already got our stud pitcher, we've got our three stud outfielders, and we got our stud infielder. So now we can just kind of do whatever we want here. We're going to play it by ear. Obviously, we have to get a couple more outfielders. So at 72, there's not going to be good outfielders left. But they might be, Reynolds or Stowers, any of these guys. But see, I don't want to take somebody just to take an outfielder. So whatever drops to me is what I'll take. Is pretty much the way it goes.
Okay.
All right, Beef Stew got ejected. Who else got ejected? Regulator. Did Musa get ejected? Moose was pissed. He's trying to fight off that cop. Reggie, come on stage and tell us what happened.
Yeah, talk about it, man.
I sent you a DM. All right, let's see what our guy Mags did here. All right, here's Mags. So Mags finally took a second outfielder. So his outfielder. I'm not making fun of this guy. I'm just kind of telling you the way it goes is if you're going to take two infielders here, I mean, now he's got to make up at least 3 more outfielders now, and his base is not that good. So I think it's too hard. And I think
Mickey's only got 2 outfielders too right now.
Yeah. So he's basically going with the take guys that play in small ballparks strategy here. He's going athletics because he thinks their stats will be inflated. I mean, he took Kurtz, Rooker, and Soderstrom. He might just literally
an athletics
be an fan. Yeah. He might just be an athletics fan. Let's see what he does here. He's got 2 picks. I bet he takes a pitcher and an outfielder. Would be my guess. But let's see. He could take Logan Webb.
Infielder.
Oh, okay. This is infielder. Okay. And so he took a pitcher and an infielder. All right. So now he's really fucked on the outfield.
Yeah, because he's got another round to go before he gets okay.
Yeah, he's got to go all the way back. So that's kind of my thing is like it's just so hard to pick up outfilders.
4 ejections. Who, regulator? Who, Reggie?
Come up there and talk to us, man.
God,
don't make me read. I can't read. I'm like Andrew Tate. Musa Diabate, Miles Bridges, Duran Stewart have been ejected. Oh my God.
Thank you, GB, all the way from fucking Australia.
I mean, Reggie lives in North Carolina.
That's my point.
Thank you, GB. GB's on top of it.
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
I mean, I'm just saying, we've invited Reggie on stage like 5 times already.
Oh, man.
Dude, some of those guys might be suspended. It might not just be him, man. Like, Moose was pushing a police officer. That can't be good.
I don't know. I don't know they'll if that'll be an impact or not. Maybe.
I don't know, man. The NBA is kind of strict with that stuff. All right, let me focus here. What do we got?
Why was a police officer on the court? They not have like stadium security or something like that?
Well, I think they pay off-duty police to secure the court. Like if you ever watch these games, they're like right.
I guess there's some, yeah. But why are you involved in? Like, I feel like that's for fan to ask.
Right? Yeah.
Why are you injecting yourself in a?
Yeah, that's true. That's kind of like to keep fans off the court, not to officiate the fighting.
Player, like that guy might not be back on the court then. He
Yeah,
might have lost his opportunity to be be security.
Yeah, that's weird. So, our guy Mag, by the way, took another infielder.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so he's really gonna be fucked.
That's so weird. Okay, I mean, you could see everybody else. Matty Wask is doing the same thing though. He's got 3 infielders.
He's got 1 outfielder. He better. Well, see here. The problem is right now these outfielders aren't that great.
He's taking another infielder.
So here I'm probably going to take Bregman and Peralta or Adames.
Well, you better get to picking. You got 11 seconds.
I'm going to take Adames just because he was so good last year, and then I'm going to take Peralta. And then now, next time we have to take outfielders. Yeah, that's the
170 in the last 2 years. 170 innings pitched for Peralta.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah. So that again, as long as it's over 150, we're good. I got two good pitchers. I got 2 good infielders, and I have 3 stud outfielders. So we're looking good here. Again, we want this number to be over 20,000. Is what we really want, and have enough coverage to cover all the positions. So if we get this number over 20,000 and we have 8 pitchers, 6 infielders are going to play and 6 outfielders that are going to play, we'll be right in line. That the only thing that can stop us is kind of injuries. So that's exactly what we want. The problem is we're going to have to use these next couple picks on outfielders, but there are a couple good ones here that I like. Let me see who else. Yeah, those are kind of the only guys I really like there. I do like Dylan Cruz just because the Nationals are trading players, so he's going to play. You can always take TJ Friedel, who's going to play and plays in Cincinnati, which is the bandbox. Dalton Varsho has really good underlying statistics. I love Doyle just because he plays in Colorado. Grandson to the win here, Jung-Ho Lee, had a really good season last year, and nobody knows about it. I mean, he had 1,100 points last year, which is crazy because you can get this guy really late. So we're going to be fine on outfielders. The only thing that I don't like is we're kind of locked into taking outfielders here just because we need the volume right now, and we've got kind of everything else. If Bichette or something drops to us, or maybe CJ Abrams is there, we would think about taking them and just 1 outfielder. But again, that kind of limits you even more. But I think we have good infielders now, so we should be fine no matter what happens. Dude, beef stew would kill Kilo. Yeah, I think play ball is the giveaway signal, Bleezy. You might want to check collecting and connecting. In the Discord, they normally give away the word you gotta say or whatever. Damn it, and the Hornets are getting smoked too. This sucks.
How long does a draft like this normally take?
30, 45 minutes, something like that.
Okay.
So we'll be done before the Hornets game is over, I think. So we can watch the last little bit of the Hornets game together.
Yeah, no sweat. I just wasn't sure.
Yeah. It also depends on who's auto drafting and who's actually taking all their time.
Mickus.
This guy takes another infielder. I'm gonna lose my fucking.
Who'd he take? Mickes, an outfielder.
No, he took the rookie for Miami. Actually, had a pretty good season last year, so that's not a horrible pick. But again, those are his 3 starting outfielders. Fuck, hold on, where is he? Why can't I pick Mickes?
Do you have to pick the next one? I guess maybe.
Oh, maybe. Where the fuck is he? Here's Mickes. Rooker, Soderstrom, and Marseille. So, like, he's fucked. He's basically fucked.
That's a lot of infielders.
Yeah, and here's Mag. I mean, he's fucked too. He's got 2 outfielders, one of them who can't stay healthy, and one of them that's good. I mean, Jackson Merrill's good, but he's not going to have any outfielders. So that's why I'm saying it just.
Let's see what Mags picks now. Let's see what Mags picks now because he's up.
He's got to take an outfielder. He legitimately has to take an outfielder.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took Joey Adele. Yeah. So, again, this is going to be all right with us. I mean, we can take Friedel and Cruz, and I'll be super happy with that. If I was really going for it, I would probably take Nolan McLean here, one of the rookie pitchers, just because I think he's going to have a good season. But, again, the problem with that is he might not pitch 125, 150 innings. So, we'll shore up our outfield here, and then we can take whatever we want going forward.
Quan gets picked. Pages gets picked.
Well, again, the problem with Pages is
Pages, not Pages. Pages.
Well, I mean, I don't know
what Pages.
There's one guy in the league that is Pages, one guy that's Pages. So the problem with him is he's going to be in a platoon situation in LA. So even though he's really good, he's not going to play everything. Otherwise, his statistics are awesome. If you look at his, I don't know if we can look at him, but I mean, he was great last year. It's just, all right. So we can take all these guys off of here, and now we are just taking the best player available for here on out, and we're on easy street. I mean, we're already at 1,100 points, 11-2 with 9 players taken. So we need basically 9,000 more points the rest of the way, and we'll be right in the running. So
yeah,
be pretty good.
And like Flynn, 3 pitchers, 1 infielder, and 4 outfielders.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see what some of the folks are doing. So
yeah, it always kind of Lamella just threw homeboy to the ground. I hope he's not mad. No, man, it's baseball season. What are you talking about? Pitchers and catchers reported today, bud. We're all about baseball. We're taking this over. We're gonna make this a baseball stream come hell or high water.
JD is a baseball stream.
That's true. Now it would be nice to have Reggie on here, though. I mean, I don't know if we need to start begging or what.
Yeah.
So let's look at some of these other teams here. Like look at this guy. He took 5 outfielders already. He knows what he's doing. See, these guys have outfield. Like for the most part, people are following the same thing we're following, is making sure we get infielder or outfielders. This guy's got 5. This guy's got 4. This guy's got 4. So you can see.
Well, it just depends on when they pick them up too, right?
Well, true, but like. Say we had passed on basically, like, say we did Mags and we only took 1 or 2 outfielders so far. This is what you have left. We're in the 10th round here. We're not even halfway through the draft, and this is what you have left. Like, none of these guys are superstars. Some of these guys are pretty good, but I mean, this guy's going to steal some bases. Grisham was good last year, but he might not even play. Kowser's had 1 good season, 1 bad season. As much as I like Varsho, he didn't have a great season last year. I like Doyle, again, didn't have a great – none of these guys are superstars is kind of what I'm saying. So if you're waiting till now, best of luck because it's not going to happen. Somebody's going to have to really get hurt.
It's interesting because you mentioned Stanton when you were scrolling through earlier, and then you said Stanton wasn't a star. I was like, dang, it doesn't feel like it was that long ago when he was like the stud.
Oh yeah, but I mean, look, last year he was mostly healthy. Last year he only had 690 points.
Good Lord, yeah, he's falling off hard then.
Yeah, it's just
wow.
If you can stay healthy, I mean, he's like LaMelo, right? Can't stay healthy, so
yeah.
That's the problem. Again, you have to get playing time. This guy ended up taking our Miska guy ended up taking McLean. So, man, I want to reach out to him and be like, dude, I don't know if this team's going to work. I mean, I hope it does, but see, look at his outfielders: Rooker, Soderstrom, Marseille, and Lyle. That's dog shit. He might be the worst team in the league. Long way to go, but that's not how I would do it. Let's put it that way.
Well, you know more about baseball than I do. I'm just here along for the ride.
Well, I mean, look, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just,
Yeah, I get it. No, it's interesting. It's another sport. I don't partake in baseball that much, honestly.
But I just thought this would be an easy way for somebody who, if they were interested in baseball, you don't have to set your lineup every day. So you can just pick your team. Yeah. Man, Mag took another pitcher. Wow, he's banking on pitching for some reason. All right, what are we going to do here when it gets to us? What do we want to do? And I don't know if any of these guys. We could take some pitchers. We could take another outfielder. I do kind of want Horner. I'll put him on my list. We could take Chase Burns. He's another one of those rookie pitchers. Pablo Lopez is always good. We could take a pitcher there. Not taking Snell. Jackson Halliday intrigues me a little bit because he had a really good season last year. Nobody knew about it.
These next two guys will probably take pitchers based on the fact they only have one so far.
Yeah, you would think so. So we've already got two stud pitchers, so we can wait if we want to. Oh, nope. He took Chapman.
So Schwellenbach?
Chapman and Snell. All right, so I'm going to take Horner for sure. Because, I mean, look at his shit. That's
wow. Great. Absolutely. Yeah. Wow.
And then we could take a pitcher if we wanted to. We could take an outfielder if we wanted to. Yeah, I might take a pitcher here. Let me see what we got. I gotta go. I'm gonna take Chase Burns just as a wild card type thing. He's a rookie and he had really good stats the little short time he was up. So now we're kind of looking here. We need one more outfielder before we're done. So what I would do in this situation is I'm going to take the best available, whatever it is. And then if I see an outfielder I like that's in the vicinity of where I'm picking, I'll take one of those. So it might be Kowser. It might be Grandson of the Wind. By the way, that's his nickname because his dad was Son of the Wind. I wonder if Sal Frelick's gone already. I really like Sal Frelick. There we go. We'll take him. There's Sal Frelick last year in Milwaukee.
Yeah, you're about the 145 mark on the next pick, I think. So
yeah.
I'm sure
so
start.
Let's look here. I normally put guys in my list that I wouldn't mind.
Fall in the area.
Yeah. Michael King is good. I don't want Sandy. Castillo's fine. Murakami was the guy we were talking about, the Japanese import at third base. Bubba Chandler's another rookie pitcher. If we want to really go for it, that would be a way to go. Westberg, I'm not taking. Suarez is good. I wouldn't mind having him. Evaldi is good. What are our infielders? Marte, Adames, and Horn. Okay, so we're good on infielders too. So we can basically just take whatever we want now. I might actually, if Frelick is still there, I might take him just to make sure that my outfielder's fine. but Card Pig, are you gearing up for hockey, man? That start the 11th in the Olympics? Isn't the 11th the start of men's hockey? I think the 11th is when it starts. All right, come on, Hornets. Let's make this a game, man. Did anybody win Fast Break last night?
Nope, 0 wins.
It really was 0 wins?
Yep.
So glad I didn't play. Those assist ones are just so freaking hard, man.
Yeah.
What's tonight? I don't even remember what tonight is.
Points?
Is it points?
130 points. Well, hopefully Jokic is playing. I'm assuming he is.
I don't even know if I set a lineup. Fuck, I didn't even set a lineup.
I forgot to check RotoWire. That's typically where I go for.
Still questionable, it looks like.
Let me see what RotoWire says.
Man, I don't.
He's starting. He's starting according to RotoWire. Now I just need to know if, of course, Embiid's listed as questionable, which means my last player is going to be some. Well, I might want to play.
It's going to be some dick ass player that you didn't want to play.
Well, I've got fucking Austin Reeves in there right now, so that should tell you enough about where my shit's at.
Yeah, I don't.
I can't. Is he even playing?
Reeves?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's good to go, right? Pretty sure Reeves is good to go.
Yeah, he's playing he's not playing that many minutes at all. Wow. Okay. He's been relegated to that's rough.
Well, he was hurt, right? Wasn't he hurt for 2 weeks?
Yeah, but he's okay. That might be what they're doing. They're bringing him back in. Okay, never mind. Yeah, he was out for. Yeah, he was out for over a month. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. I don't know what he hurt. There was something.
Yeah. Well, maybe I should. Yeah. These nights are so freaking ridiculously hard. I mean, the other problem right now is that they've got people that are, they're basically, it's All-Star weekend, right? Like people start taking extended leaves because they're gonna get extra rest for the All-Star.
Yeah. Wait, All-Star weekend is this weekend, right?
Is it? I honestly, I don't even know.
Yeah, I think it's Saturday's All-Star Saturday, isn't it?
15th. Yeah, this looks like it starts on Sunday.
Yeah. Wait, no, Sunday would be the game. Saturday would be the dunk contest and the 3-point, all that stuff.
Stars versus World, Stripes. Yeah, it's all that's on the. Yeah, I think that's accurate.
Yeah.
So Saturday. Yeah, I guess
the game's shut down Wednesday or something.
Thursday looks like we got a Friday schedule.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 1 day off, then the weekend.
Huh.
Probably back on Tuesday.
Yeah, most of those stars are not playing Friday night for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, are we within 10? I must be a little bit behind. Come up here, man. By the way, we're almost done with this draft. Come up here so we can watch the fourth quarter together.
Yeah. Can't stream it here, but we can watch. You guys can watch it and talk about it.
Yeah, we can put it up.
Interject my.
Oh shit, we're about to pick again. All right. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take Freelick just to be done with my outfield, and then I don't even have to look at outfielders. And like I said last year, freaking stud, 1,100 points, a ton of stolen bases. This guy could be a 2020 guy. So that's done. And then we have to pick a pitcher here. I'm going to take Castillo just because of his body of work. And then now
180. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So that's exactly what we want, right? Yeah. All right. So now we can take the outfielders off of here. And then this is what we're looking at next. And like I said, again, infielders, look at just infielders. There are a million good infielders left. I mean, look at this. These are all good players. So that's why I wouldn't take too many of these early. We got 50 more infielders to pick from. I'm just going to let you guys know these are my last two picks because, sorry. Let's win. These are my last two picks. All right. Two or three of these guys will be my last two picks.
Alec Bone.
Burleson, Donovan, and Wynn are going to be my last couple picks, just because they're all going to get a bunch of playing time and they had decent seasons last year. So basically what I'm going to do now is we have 3 infielders already.
3 infielders and 3 pitchers, maybe? Is that right?
Yeah. Yep. 3 infielders and 3 pitchers. Yeah. 4 pitchers. So we need 4 more pitchers. So I'm just going to go through here and pick out all the pitchers I like. We could take Ami, the guy that just came from overseas. Zach Gallen just signed with the Padres, so I like him. Nick Lodolo, really good stats last year. Shane Baz, don't love him, but he played in Tampa last year in that bandbox and had a horrible season, but got traded to Baltimore, so he should be better. Kikuchi, I have taken in almost every draft. You look at his last 4 years, nothing is outstanding, but 180, 200 innings, or 165 innings, 175 innings, 180 innings, and all over 174 strikeouts. So, like, that's as steady as you can get, right? I've taken him everywhere. Cole is okay, but he's going to be out until June, so we'll probably miss him. I really like Singer, and I really like Lugo. So we're going to put those guys in here. Again, like we were talking about doing your research before the draft starts, if you can kind of pick in your head 4 or 5 guys you really like that you could pick any of them and be happy, that's the easiest way to do this. So I think I've got pretty much most of my team will come from what's left here. I will just pick the best available. I mean, obviously, we'll still look over here just in case something drops and we want to take them. But for the most part, the rest of our team is going to come from here. We have 7 more picks, and we only need 5,000 more points to be competitive this year. So
you're looking for 4 pitchers and 3 infielders.
4 pitchers and 3 infielders. Yep. So, if we get lucky, we'll definitely take Kikuchi, Singer, and Lugo, and we'll definitely take Wynn and Burleson, and then we just have to fill in 1 more player, and we should be good to go. So hopefully. Yeah, Dame Time is in the 3-point contest, which is kind of crazy. Isn't he still hurt?
Yeah, he's not playing.
But he's well enough to play in the 3-point contest?
Well, you're not cutting. You're jumping. So maybe it's just a difference in the.
Yeah, I get. It's more like it's
just vertical movement versus lateral movement. Yeah. Well, it's vertical movement versus lateral movement. Yeah. So
no contact, none of that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think I made a comment in the CNC Discord the other day about it, and it's like, I mean, is it a big deal? No, but I do hope Khan wins it. I
do too. Yeah.
I mean, I do wonder if they asked him to play or asked him to shoot because did he win last year? Is he even like a back-to-back streak right now or something like that?
I don't even know who won last year.
But anyway, like he's got 2. He's won 2 of them. So
right.
Maybe they asked him to. It just feels like you could have picked up somebody else out of the league.
There's a million good shooters in the NBA. You could have,
There's a few stars. There's a few like bench players. So I don't know. They got a mix there. The dunk contest is meh.
Dude, it's been I mean, honestly, you should just get rid of it. It's been so bad lately.
Yeah.
But I don't even know what they could do to fix it either. Like what could you like? I don't even know what you could do to fix it.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's just, I think when they went so much theatrical, with like bringing cars and shit on the court,
and all the props,
like it's not dunking. You're trying to sell something. But you're selling Kias is what you were doing. Like
right, yeah.
Blake Griffin winning was them selling Kias.
Right.
And I don't think Blake won that year either, in my opinion. Blake dumped over.
Yeah, they had the wheel. You remember the year where they had the wheel where you had to do
Yeah,
whatever the wheels said
rip
to
off
do.
your fucking
Yeah. Like it's just bad. So all right, so we're up to 17,000 points, and we have what 5 more picks left. So this will be a good team. This will be a really good team. Again, we need about 25,000 to win. Most of these guys are pretty much following our plan. Let's look at old Mag here. Oh my God. Yeah, he's fucked. He's got one decent outfielder, a guy that's hurt all the time.
What's Mickey doing?
He's got Adele, who might not be in the big leagues. He's got a guy that can't hit 200, just steals bases. And he's got a guy who probably won't even play in the big leagues until May. So he's fucked.
What's Mickey doing?
Where's Mickey? Mickey, you so fun. All right, here's
another one doing some weird stuff.
Yeah, he's got all his athletics. He's not going to be great. Oh my God, he's taking guys I haven't even heard of. Holy shit, who are these guys? I think I know every player in the league. I've never heard of some of these guys. I mean, he's got. Well, I was going to say he's got a decent pitching staff, but
pitchers are way down there.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a couple decent infielders and a couple decent outfielders, but of course, now that I say that, this guy's probably going to win the $100,000, just because I made fun of him. But that's the way it goes sometimes. But anyway, I think you guys
get lucky.
Yeah, I've won. I think I came in 4th one year. It was like $8,000 or something. That was pretty good. I've never won the big prize, but again, I'm not going for that. I'm just trying to win money, not try to win the whole thing. Like I'm plenty happy with this $15 entry winning me $100. Like I don't have to win all of it to make it profitable. Plus, I'm going to enter 100 of these things. So,
how much does it cost to enter them?
This one's $15, but there are some as low as $3. That's what I was kind of trying to say earlier. Is if you kind of want to. I know most of the people here don't like baseball, but if you kind of want to get your toe wet in the fantasy baseball, this is a great way because you can literally deposit $5 on some of these sites and enter a $3 contest and have a fantasy team that you don't have to keep up with every day and kind of get your feet wet a little bit.
Yeah.
To get started.
Sorry, I really was washing my ass earlier. By the way.
Sometimes you got to wash your ass. I don't know. Oh, so what's up with your Thunder team, man? Are they going to get in trouble for sitting all their guys or what?
Who knows? I mean, there's so much shit, man, in the league. They might, but
it just sucks that I don't know. What do you do with a rhino with? All right, hold on. Cart Pig, can I show this on the screen or is this going to be some kind of horrible thing?
Walks him and pitch.
Walk him and pitch to the elephant. All right, nice. All right, that was funny. So the joke is, for those of you that didn't hear it, what do you do with a rhino with 3 balls? And then the answer is you walk him and you pitch to the elephant. That was funny. It was funny. That's a dad.
Cart Pig.
I didn't expect that from Cart Pig because normally Cart Pigs are all, jizzy jokes. You know what I mean? So this is a little bit shocking, Cart Pig. A little bit shocking, man. All right. I'm going to say this is the last call for Reggie to come on stage. Because I think we're down.
Reggie probably can't even hear us. He's got mic problems.
That's true. Reggie, maybe we should type it out in here.
Dude always has problems with his mic and his speakers and all kinds of shit.
Reggie, you coming to hang on stage? Question mark.
The Hawks are getting blown the fuck out.
Oh, I haven't even. What else is going on in the league?
Well, Detroit and Charlotte is close. Milwaukee, Orlando's close. Brooklyn's beating Chicago by 15. Utah, Miami's close. Pels are beating Sacramento by 15 at half. Minnesota's beating Atlanta by 25 at the half.
Damn.
Oh shit.
What happened there?
Yeah, I don't know. And I played Ant as my captain tonight. It would be fine if they kept it close. He's already up to freaking 21 points.
Yeah.
If he plays any of the second half and doubles that, I mean,
yeah,
60 total. It wouldn't take much to get the rest of the way. But
and well, see, that's what you get for playing him because he's a bum. I try to tell everybody he's a bum. But,
he's a bum. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a bum.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad you think he's a bum. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a bum. Most definitely.
Where's GB? GB, do you have anything to say? GB loves him some Ant.
GB can't get Ant's dick out of his mouth.
Oh, shots fired, GB. Shots fired.
Well, he knows it's true. Also, I can't like Ant anyway because he went to Georgia. So
that's true.
Yeah, fuck that dude.
I'll tell you one thing Anthony Edwards never will be, and that's Rookie of the Year. I'm just stating a fact. He'll never be Rookie of the Year. It will always be LaMelo Ball.
Oh,
look, Reggie's here. Fuck yeah.
About fucking time.
What's up, Reg? About time,
Jesus.
brother. How are you?
Hey.
He was raising his hand like he was back in school. How you been, Reg? It's been a long time, man.
Yeah, my background is Can you hear me?
Hear
me? My background is Wendy doing the moose.
Oh, okay. I thought that was you. By the way, since you've come on stage, Detroit has upped their lead to 12. So we might have to say goodbye to Reggie already. So tell us about the fight, man. What happened here? I just saw the tail end of it. I saw Moose get pushed by Beef Stew, and then all hell broke loose. Was that all it was about?
There's a delay on the sound. Can you hear me?
Yes, you are listening to the wrong stream. Don't listen to the YouTube stream. Go into StreamYard.
Yeah, go into StreamYard. It's like the people with the radio where they call in and listen to it. Okay, got it?
Yeah, got it.
Okay.
So basically, they kind of got into kind of the jockeying back and forth underneath the basket, and Duran smacked Moose with his open hand. And that's what started it all. Jalen Duran. And then they just started facing each other.
Yeah.
It just escalated. And Moose went crazy. They had like 6 people trying to tackle him.
Yeah, dude, he was like pushing cops and all like I was like, oh shit. This is a free-for-all, man.
And then Bridges went up and pushed Duran, and Isaiah Stewart came off the bench and threw like 5 or 6 punches at Bridges, got him in a headlock. And
Jesus Christ! So how many game suspensions are we talking about here, man?
I think Miles will probably be suspended for a game, Musa a game or 2. I think Stewart's going for 10, 15 games.
Really? Was it that bad?
He came off the bench. He came off
the bench swinging, and he's a multiple-time offender.
Yeah.
You got banned? So I can't comment on the stream when I can't see the chat.
You just got to open. You can in StreamYard. There's a private chat, a comments, and a recording. You can go look at the chat comments.
You can chat. Yeah, you can chat just to us. You can chat in the comments. You can,
Right, but every time I try to connect with the chat, it says error, so I can't get into the chat.
Just open up another tab and put the YouTube comments on the side.
You could do that, yeah. Or you could just say it. There's no.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no secret.
Also, just so we know, GB, fuck you too. Again, I saw the little stream going across the bottom. We have.
Oh wow!
All right, where we at? We got one more infielder.
Yep, we're gonna take either Mason win or whoever else is available, and we're at what are we at?
21. You'll be at 21.5.
So we'll be at 21.5, which means as
Or
long
better.
as somebody doesn't really get hurt, we'll be in good shape to win this league. So it's just that.
So
easy.
how does the payout happen? Like what are the payouts for like joining this league? If the league's a $10 league and you have I think it's a 10.
Oh my goodness, Charles Lee just got ejected.
Oh shit. So it depends. Some of them pay out more, some of them pay out less. Basically, the first 18 weeks, if you make it past that, you're gonna double your money. So the first 18 weeks before you go to the playoffs, if I win this 12 team league here,
Okay.
I'll double my 15.
Oh, he flopped. He flopped.
Oh my God, Charles Lee is really mad. What happened to get Lee pissed off?
Grant Williams bumped into somebody and he flopped. I mean, he's like he did a Joel Embiid flop. It was crazy.
Let me rewind this here. I mean, the Hornets are down by 11, so it's not looking good for them.
Yeah, they're calling the Hornets these little ticky-tack fouls, and they're getting mugged in the lane and no foul.
Well, that's kind of what Detroit does, though, right? Like, oh, my God. Yeah. Well, I mean, Grant did put his hands on him. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. I don't know if Charles Lee should have quite reacted like that, but that was bad.
Damn, Paul Reed getting offensive rebound after offensive rebound. Jesus.
Rebound, Paul?
Look at that. I'm not even watching the game. I'm just watching the game cast.
Yeah.
What's 3 seconds?
Reggie,
I'm assuming game cast. I'm guessing game cast is ahead of his stream. He just saw Khan hit the 3.
Well, I am way behind both of you. I'm at 5 minutes 53 seconds, so I don't know where the fuck you guys are, but it's way ahead of me.
Gamecast is really fast. I don't have the stream. I'm just watching Gamecast on ESPN.
What's the score of the game? You're on Gamecast.
9100. Yeah,
9100?
down by yeah. Reg caught up because the Pistons called a timeout.
I'm at 100 to 88.
Yeah, you'll see the Paul Reed offensive rebound sequence, then the turnover.
All right, and then so now I'm at 91 100.
Yeah,
with 5:30 left. All right. Well, we only got one pick left, and then we'll switch over to the game here, so we can all be on the same page. In fact, I can probably do it already. Fuck. I mean, I only got one pick left.
Well, you can't stream it. Just remember that. That's
true. So what are we going to do? Play by play? Is that what we want?
I mean, you could throw the Gamecast. Well, if you want to throw the Gamecast up of ESPN.
Is that ESPN Gamecast?
Well, it's just on there.
ESPN, and then I go to the Gamecast. This is it. Okay.
It'll be a little ahead of Reg, but so he might not be happy, but that's okay.
So share this tab and fuck Reg. Is this it? This is what we want?
Yeah, I think so. You go back. We want to see your last pick. We want to see what we wind up with. Because I'm assuming they'll tell you your projections and where you line up with the projections.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I only got. I mean, I'm literally the last pick of the draft here, so we'll end up with 21,595 or something like that. Let's see. So I'll be
probably 21,650 or so.
Something like that.
If you take Mason Wynn.
Yeah, well, hopefully we will, because that's. I mean, I could take Noel here. He was a rookie last year and had a really good year, but the only reason why I like Mason is Mason had a good season last year, and he had a torn tendon in his ankle, and he still put up 9 home runs, 9 stolen bases.
Get in there!
I think he'll be a 1,200 point player this year.
Damn, Khan just killing it, dude.
I can get him with the last pick.
Yeah.
But again, just to close this out, this is why I'm saying.
All right, JD.
Real quick, you can still take. This is the last pick of the draft, and there's still a ton of infielders left. So That's why. That's why I'm saying take those infielders.
Yeah.
So, all right, 21,654. As long as nobody gets hurt, we should be in the top.
Do they show you? Can you see like the order of like projected people on there? Like, do you have a list after the draft?
Pick by pick.
No,
they don't have that. You can go back in later and yeah.
Okay.
So like our guy Mags, he's at 20,000. Our guy, who was the other guy? Mika.
Oh, that's
Mika's
a
at 18,800. So like a couple of these guys have zero chance of winning. One of these guys is at 16,900. Like,
holy smokes!
Yeah, like one of these. This guy Swoleberger is at 17,100. Like, just they're not going to be competitive. So that's
and you have to finish. You have to finish where in order to get into the playoffs?
Top two and 12 to make it to the playoffs. Okay. So, and you're going to have a minimum of 20,000 to. Oh my God! He just threw him to the ground. How's that not a technical foul, Reggie?
Yeah, you're behind a fair amount.
Well, I told you I was behind.
You're not behind, JD.
Tell you I was like 3 minutes behind. Jesus Christ!
You're not behind, JD. You're just special.
Jesus Christ, that was hilarious.
Yeah, man. This is brutal tonight. What did I do? I feel like McNulty in The Wire. Just go, what the fuck did I do?
Oh, God. Oh, that's funny as shit. Oh, man.
Let's play some defense. I guess I should just watch the goddamn game cast. Right?
Oh,
GB, Reggie is
brutal.
Oh, he got a steal. I saw that. Con for 3. Missed it. Josh Green stepped on the out of bounds line.
Come
on. We're on the next offensive play for the Come on,
Miller.
Brandon Miller, offensive rebound. Man, you guys are legitimately 40 seconds game clock ahead of me.
Oh, that's a foul.
Now, Reg is behind. Well, maybe he just got the same foul. Yeah. They just threw the foul up.
Now?
Yeah.
Jenkins. Oh, nice rebound.
Another foul. Okay.
Another foul. All right.
What's their second half foul situation?
LaMelo has 5.
Well, how many to get into the bonus?
Yeah, I don't know what that's. They're both in the bonus, right?
They're both in the bonus. Okay, yeah, they're both in the bonus.
Who did Karis LeVert?
Hit in the face. Hit in the face.
In the face.
In the face.
Yeah.
Oh, Josh Green, you suck. Fucking Josh Green.
Why is he in the game? Is he really like?
He's no bullshit. Josh Green has played pretty well lately.
He has. He's just a great offensive rebound.
All right, this game's basically over now. They're up 8. It's gonna take a miracle here.
Okay, well, there's a foul. Go hit some free throw. No, now Charlotte's in the bonus. Detroit's not. Charlotte just got in the bonus.
Oh, they put it up there without it being in
if
bold.
It's not bold. Yeah.
That's some Reggie bullshit trickery right there.
I guess it was and one. It was an and one because they just threw up 2 points. So who hit the and one?
Oh, I don't even know. Look, I'm in 1984, so I have no idea what's going on.
I don't want to live in 1984 anymore. I feel like we're living there right now. I don't want to live there anymore. Miller hit it. Okay.
Brandon Miller. Okay.
So now they're finally in the bonus. So, okay.
Okay, now Detroit's in the bonus, so there must have been another foul.
God damn it.
We should just have Reggie do the play-by-play for us.
Reggie gets caught up in it.
All right, well, there's the Cade. I finally saw the Cade foul. What's up, Drew? We just taught everybody how to do fantasy baseball, Drew.
All right. Need a stop. If they can get a stop in a bucket, this could get real interesting.
Yeah, so Kate Cunningham is grabbing Josh Green, and they call Josh Green for the foul.
Offensive foul on Paul Reed. Let's go.
Oh, offensive turnover.
Got the stop.
Offensive foul. Got the stop. All right.
Yeah, that's what a foul is. Oh, yeah, bad screen.
All right, let's get a bucket then. Come on, Gamecast. Give me a bucket. Come on, Gamecast. I'm rooting for Gamecast. Let's go. I feel like I'm back in college where I couldn't watch the game. I just had to go to the computer lab and watch the fucking Gamecast the whole time. I couldn't afford League Pass. Those were the
Something.
days.
15. Come on. What happened? Give me something.
Did you get a timeout or something? This is taking forever.
Foul. All right, there we go. Paul Reed.
Wait.
That's not right.
Another
Is that
foul?
right?
Yeah.
Oh!
It's like
Brandon
15
Miller hit,
seconds
okay.
later.
We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. Brandon Miller hit a free throw. It's getting tight now. Come on.
Sion James comes in for Josh Green. I like that. Blank enters the game for Paul Reed. That's good. I like Blank.
I think it's Levert. No, Levert's already there. Who came in?
Whoever this guy is, this picture, this guy, whoever
That
he
is the picture
Duncan
of the blank
Robinson.
space. Duncan
Robinson. He's a white guy, so it's a blank
Oh,
space.
Duncan Robinson comes in too. But before it didn't say Duncan Robinson, it just said Blank.
enters the game for Paul Reed. Yeah, just
It
enters
the game.
There we go.
Miller makes his
Booty
second
magic.
free shot. Kate Cunningham misses a shot. Who got the rebound?
Oh,
Yes,
it's a defense.
Okay,
There we go.
okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh, get another bucket. Come on now.
Come on, Gamecast.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna kill it all, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Would this be the first loss?
Yeah, they've won 9 in a row, so this would break the winning.
They're 14-1 with this lineup. This would be the second loss if they lose.
But it would break the winning streak of 9 games.
Good defense.
Oh, come on.
Miller misses shot. Oh no, we suck again.
All right, there we go. Nipple.
Offensive rebound.
Oh, why are you taking threes?
K defense, motherfucker. Bullshit. This is some bullshit.
That was a good look.
Cockpit coming out with shots fired too here.
Play defense. Play defense.
Man, has Tobias Harris fallen off? Man. When it was Toby and Bobby.
Timeout down 6, right? That's where we're at now?
Yeah.
Okay. So they need a 3-pointer here, right? A 2.
Now they need a 3-pointer. Yeah. They were shooting the 3, trying to close it to 1 earlier.
Yeah,
but
they had 3 good looks there. 3 good looks.
Just FYI.
Yeah.
Khan is not going to get the 50, 40, 90.
Yeah, probably not. But
I think he's going to get to like 48, 40, and 90 potentially, but he's going to be just short of that 50 mark on
I
his
think
field
he'll
goal
be just
percentage.
short
I think
of it too.
He was at 49 point
impressive.
something heading into tonight's game on 2-pointers. And he was like 42 on 3%.
Yeah, but field goals
So
is a combination of all shots, not just 2-pointers.
Yeah.
So coming in right now is coming into this game, according to Basketball Reference.
It's like 48 or something.
He's 48.6.
Okay.
Yeah, 48.6, 42.8, and 89.7. So it's got to be close, man. A lot closer than it should be for a rookie, you would think.
Yeah, I'd have to go back and look. I don't know how many 3-pointers has he hit so far. What's he at
5
now?
tonight.
He's at 5 tonight. Good Lord. What's he
5
on
of
pace
11.
for?
he's 5 of 11, which makes him. God, he's only made one of his 2-pointers.
Yeah.
1 of 2 on 2-pointers.
Yeah, he's just firing away from deep. Good Lord.
So what? He's got 179 3-pointers made already before the All-Star break.
How many games did they play? 20.
We have one more
20.
game against the Hawks coming up.
So we 55 games
coming
in?
into the night.
52? You sure?
Well, after tonight, he will be 53. But I think he's played every game, has he not?
I don't think that's the right number then.
Reggie did
this one game.
He missed one. He missed one game.
He missed one.
Okay.
One with an ankle.
Oh, that's right. The
Yes.
ankle injury. Yeah.
So they'll be 55 games in by the All-Star break.
Yeah. So he should get 275, 274, something like that.
Jump ball.
Wait, why is it a jump ball? Oh, something bad happened.
LaMelo
chucked up
a 27-footer. Chucked up a 27-footer.
They got called for a foul.
And Grant Williams is called for a foul.
All right. Well, the game's over now. Fuck. All right.
Yeah, because
well,
that's because if they got the rebound, they're at the line. So
yeah. What'd you think of the Super Bowl? Did you guys watch it?
I did not. I do want to go. I watched the last 6 or 7 minutes of the second quarter. And I was like, I do want to go back and watch the halftime show though.
I thought it was good. I don't know why people are upset. I mean, I know why people are upset, but
you know better.
I've lived in the South long enough to know why people are upset because they're fucking assholes. But
that's not the term. That's not the appropriate term. That's a valid term, but that's not the appropriate term.
The appropriate term
we can't use that on the street.
Yeah, that racist piece of shit is the real term, but I just said asshole. I thought it was fun, but here's the thing: I never liked the damn halftime show, so I don't like. The only one I liked was the Who, and
you should Google the 1958 halftime show.
I'm going to Google it right now.
Or something.
That's Hornets ball.
Hold on, we're down 4 with 17 seconds left.
Well, they just scored. Grant Williams just got a dunk and got a turnover.
What in the hell is this reindeer thing?
Isn't that funny as hell?
That's
halftime show.
Do we have a chance here or what? What's going on?
Sorry. Good God. Well, you would be down 4 with 17 seconds left.
And Detroit called
they just
timeout.
turned the ball over, right?
No, that shows down 6 on that, but so they scored since then. Look on the game cat. Yeah, there you go. LaMelo Ball scores.
He got fouled too. Right.
Okay, so you're down 4 with 17. So you need a steal here, basically.
He got hit in the balls.
Ball got hit in the balls?
Yep, ball to ball.
Balls.
Rack them up.
Knock them down.
Oh, it should have been that one. You're right, Reggie.
Yeah, ever since Lee got ejected, they've played a little better.
Yeah, I'm just worried about these suspensions that are coming down. I don't want Moose to be out very long. Fuck you though, but I don't want Moose to be out very long.
Moose is going to be suspended. He escalated it.
Oh, he went crazy. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think he's going to be definitely.
Well, so Cart Pig, this is my new Moose thing. That's why it looks like that. Since Wemby's doing the Moose, I figured I'd put it on there.
Oh, Blank entered the game for Paul Reed again. This Blank guy is getting a workout.
If it's Duncan Robinson again, that's going to be fucking hilarious.
It's kind of, yeah. Oh, no.
No, it's not okay.
Dennis Jenkins.
It is the white dude.
If it was the white dude again, there'd be a march on the Capitol for some reason again. Fuckers.
Oh, God.
CM James. All right, now it's over.
Well, you got to call. I mean, if you can't steal, I mean, you lost almost 7 seconds waiting to.
Yeah, I was gonna
I don't
say
know.
that's a long try for a steal.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't want to
All right,
foul
so-
Duncan Robinson. That's the problem. Duncan Robinson
Ah.
had the ball. And they tried to foul someone other than Duncan Robinson.
Gotcha. All right, just so everybody knows, we will be back with just straight up Hornets basketball the 19th against the Rockets and the 26th against somebody. So
Is the 19th the first game from after All-Star break?
I don't know if it is or not. It's a Thursday night, so I would think they come back before that. Let me look.
I don't know because the All-Star's on a Sunday.
I think you're right. It might be the first game back. Yeah. So 19th against Houston and the 26th against the Pacers are our next two streams, both on Thursdays and both at 7 o'clock, just so everybody knows. So we'll be back to just basketball. If anybody, for whatever reason, has baseball questions, I'm always in the Collecting Connecting Discord. I'll be more than happy to answer whatever questions you have. Just DM me and I'll hit you up. It's no problem. Although I don't think anybody cares about baseball, but if you do, I will be there.
Just so you're aware, it looks like Embiid is out if you have him in your lineup.
I do not. You can't trust Embiid. All right. I'm going to end this. Thank you, Reggie. Thank you, RX, for hanging out. And
Always.
We'll be back the 19th. All right. See you guys. Putting up with the bullshit. Peace.
Bye, y'all.